Hello peeps, it's Hillbilly halfwit. Well, I purposely didn't talk about Mr. Trump yesterday because I got to be honest with you, I thought they would do anything to stop him winning, but it looks like he's won this morning. So, well done Mr. Trump, I got to say, considering everything they put in front of you, good God. There's about 3 assassination attempts, all sorts of stuff, unbelievable to be fair, and it shows that, you know, democracy wins out in the end, in my opinion. Even though America isn't a democracy, what is it called? But it does, I think. Now, of course I don't agree with everything he did in the past, and I think he should have kept his gob shut when he was last president, because he played into their hands a bit, and then the mainstream media got him to say things and make him look like a fool. So, I gotta say, I think what I like about the guy is he's not establishment and he's not a warmonger. That is the main thing. That's the main thing I'm hoping is good, because last time he was in charge, whatever you say about the guy, he wasn't a warmonger. He's got this ability to get on with people, even if they're nut jobs, if you see what I mean. And I just cross my fingers that he can do something in Ukraine and Palestine and Israel and all that, because it's getting out of hand a bit, isn't it? You know, all wars in the end stop by talking of some shape or description, and that is a fact. There's too many people getting killed now just because a certain few people don't like each other. Now, it just needs to happen. George Orr, not war. It's better, isn't it? You know, look at Ukraine now. Maybe it was the right thing to do to start. I don't know enough about it, but look at all the millions of people dead. It's terrible, isn't it? And anyway, we won't talk about that now. But what I wanted to talk about was the reason for this happening. Now, I think this is happening around the Western world, and I'm not saying if you don't like Trump, I totally understand, because he is a chalk and cheese character. But I think what has happened, we've got like a uni-party of the state all over the Western world that have joined together, and they're just giving you 2 choices of what you can have, and it's the same shit choice. And he has been the breath of fresh air that people have thought, I'm going to chuck this hand grenade of Trump at you lot to stop all this basically taking away of our rights, and you know what I mean, anything to stop the person having their individual rights. And it's happened in the West now, and there are certain parties that are starting to get a little bit less establishment, and like Reform is one of them in the UK. I know some people don't like them and think it's the same sort of thing, but at the moment it seems to be a similar sort of thing where they're not establishment and they're getting attacked if they want to put the policies over that the public want. That's what I mean. You know, if they wanted to stop the boats coming across the channel tomorrow, the reality is they could do it tomorrow. It's as simple as that. That is what could happen. Easy. You could do it tomorrow. But they don't want to make a decision because we're being run by the civil service and we're being farmed like sheep. And I ought to know, I'm a sheep farmer. That is what is happening. The state is running. The last budget, the state give themselves all a pay rise. And then the other ones they give a pay rise, they took that money back in extra tax off the business. So nobody's had a pay rise except only the state employees. Everybody else, they've told you to go and do one. Look at the farming community. It's similar. Now, all those brown nosers in the farming unions were what's the word? Lied to by the civil service, or they're in on it, or they're in on it as well. And that's the state we're in now in farming. So it's a sad case. The next thing we need to attack is net zero. That has got to be stopped. We need to take that off our government books from when Theresa May put that in. She made that a law, and then all the civil service can have emergency money. And that's what's going on now. They wouldn't be able to have all this money to do all these projects, and they'd have to do a proper business plan for this all to see if it's worth it. But at the moment, they don't have to do all that because it's an emergency, a climate emergency. We need to fight back against that. We need a referendum on net zero, in my opinion. But I just thought I'd put this one up today because even if you don't like him or like him, I do think it's a bit of a victory for the people who are not on this nutty net zero anti-people, really. Anti-people having their own lives agenda, because their brakes are going to come on now, thankfully, a bit, I hope. But you have to remember, though, this last lot, they're not daft, they are nutcases. Now, yesterday, I was watching GB News last night when I come in the house, and it was about... God, sorry, I got an itch in my nose. I was watching 5 minutes of it, and there was a top Labour advisor been interviewed on the Michelle Dewberry show, and he's a complete psychopath. This guy's one of the top people in the Labour Party. The stuff he was saying was insane. Absolutely insane. Now, when you think a top person, he's got to be somewhere in the top 100 people in the Labour Party saying things like that about people. I was pretty disturbed about it. And then the Jeremy Vine show this morning, I was just looking at it quickly now before. Same there. We have got the mainstream industry and mainstream media establishment. They're pretty nuts, really. They're not right. They're not right in the head. They don't mingle with normal folk. They don't understand us. And all they want to do is seem to control is all they're after. Now, hopefully, when the next election comes in the UK, people will wake up to this a bit. And even if you're not keen on the other leader that I talk about sometimes here, it's the hand grenade that's needed to make these other two parties do something properly. So, there we are. That's the one for today. I'm sorting a few lambs out to go to the market now after, hopefully. And onwards we go. So please comment, rate and subscribe. And it's really great to see all you commenting on here. And I try to reply as soon as I can. But I've been having some problems. My comments aren't turning up. So one of my friends, Matty's Metal Detecting, he always commented on my channel for 10 years plus. His comment didn't come up for me to reply to for 10 hours. And it's happening from days. Days and days ago's comments are coming up now. So there's something going on my stuff. You know that. I've said it to you people. Nobody believes me, but it is. I actually had a message off YouTube the other day saying, sorry, we've been... how's it go? Deleting views. There's a bizarrest thing. So I screenshotted that. I'll show you in a normal video sometime. There's some weird stuff going on my channel anyway. So thank you for watching and everything. So all the best, Gaz.